Hey, what's up guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. What we're looking at here starting this video is a webcam at Fort Lauderdale. It's called Lauderdale by the Sea at earthcam.com. The sun looks like a massive gas giant right up next to the earth. That is our sun, and it's engulfed, or at least it's looking through the atmosphere full of Saharan dust from the east coast of Florida during yesterday's sunrise. Simply incredible. Also in this video, I've got multiple photos from across the United States, mainly east of the Mississippi, a couple west of the Mississippi, loaded with Sahara dust photos. Also in this video, we're going to take a quick look here at the Schumann resonance. Been pretty quiet lately, comparatively speaking, to the days we've had. Also over here at the Yellowstone supervolcano, you can see there's a steady flow of energy going across the caldera, albeit small, but nevertheless it's there, and it's been there for the last several weeks, probably months. You can see it right here. A frequency like went through the caldera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can see it on 10 different, and I'm just glancing at it, 10 different seismos throughout the caldera. Not sure what's going on, but it definitely appears there's movement across the caldera. Also got a brand new picture slideshow in this video, new sky phenomena from all around the world. But in this video, we're going to start out over here in Scotland, where Lana shared a photo with me of the night sky in the early morning hours of June 30th at 12:20 a.m., looking to the northwest. And you can see in this photo here, she's holding a clock, and you can see the small hands on the 12 and the big hands on almost the 20. It's actually on 19. I went ahead and rounded it up to 20. That's looking northwest, and it's still daylight in that photo and in that photo there. She took that in the overnight hours early on June 30th, looking to the northwest, and you can see right there, orange low on the horizon, and then blue behind those clouds. If those clouds had not have been there, there would have been a whole boatload of blue sky at 12:20 a.m. from Scotland looking northwest. Looks a little out of place to me. Should have been dark by then. I mean, I understand during the summer months the days are much longer, but they don't go into the next day. Should have been dark, and she was very surprised too, as she lives in Scotland and had never seen that before. Looking at the Saharan dust that seems to be an infinite loop of dust here recently. You can see here from the Null School map dated June 30th going into the 1st, the 2nd, and on into the 3rd. This dust isn't slowing down. In fact, it's going to bring a third wave from the west coast of Africa and completely fill the Caribbean, going up into the United States, up into southern Canada. I mean, it is everywhere. Looks like it's going to fill the entire northern hemisphere. That's what the green actually is. The darker brown, that's thicker sand. It's denser. The green is actually a thin layer of sand that's not visible, but it's showing up here at Zoom Earth. But another giant wave coming across the Atlantic as I speak, and you can see it here on Zoom Earth. This is from yesterday, the 30th, and you can see the wave pretty much is nonstop. It's just a constant train of dust coming across the Atlantic into the Caribbean and up the Gulf of Mexico into the United States. And I've been receiving photos from observant people noticing the Sahara sand making its way inland. And there's the sand train, and it almost seems impossible how it can have 5,000 miles worth of hang time. Dave M. out of Savannah, Texas. A sand-filled sky and a dark orange sun behind the Sahara sand. Chris B. out of Mississippi. Colorful clouds, compliments of the Sahara sand. And so is this sky. It was a sunset, again influenced by the sand. Huntsville, Arkansas in broad daylight. David H. could see the sand made the sky a milky color. You can just tell it's like almost like a fog. Galveston coastline here in Galveston, Texas. Broad daylight, 4 o'clock, cars got their headlights on. Georgetown, Texas, Julie W. Same thing. The sky looks almost milky. You can see dust way off in the distance. Some of the things in the distance are even hard to see. Again, broad daylight, and it seems dim. It's like the sun is going down. This was out here in Arizona. Could have been a combination of wildfire smoke and dust, but according to the Null School map, some dust had made it all the way over to Arizona and California. Kenneth H. from Tennessee. You can see these mountains are holding a lot of that Sahara Sahara dust. Ken noticed it right away, and this isn't something that he's used to seeing on those mountaintops. Lee S. out of Stillwater, Oklahoma. Yet another sky completely filled with Sahara sand. Ashland, Nebraska. KJ, this is west of the Mississippi, and you can see that sky is loaded with sand like we're seeing east of the Mississippi. It's going to go all the way up into Canada, and it doesn't show any signs of really letting up. It's going to continue for a while, according to Null School. Here's another photo by Marlena B. out of Stilwell, Oklahoma. Sky completely covered with dust. Mary M., Fort Myers, Florida. Sky filled with Sahara sand. Not something they're used to seeing. And you can kind of taste it in your mouth. I mean, it's just not something that's really fun. Matt M. from Hendersonville, Tennessee. Sky looks like it's full of dust. Mike out of Belize. Definitely got a huge cloud of dust right there. Nick S. out of Tucson, Arizona. Sky filled with a little bit of sand and wildfire smoke. Oklahoma City, SHERI W. Sky filled with Sahara sand, a lot from Texas, Oklahoma, as you guys have noticed, as it came up through the Gulf of Mexico. Here's another day from Lauderdale by the Sea from earthcam.com. Sun just looks gigantic. Webcam down in the Yucatan, Campeche. Day turned to night. The sand was so thick. Asheville, North Carolina, Stephanie G. Another sunset influenced by the Sahara sand. Another one from Texas, Tina, out of Paris, Texas. More skies filled with the sand that traveled 5,000 miles. North Carolina, Michelle L. Tell there's a layer of sand drifting through the sky. And again, you know, it seems almost impossible that a particulate, in fact, a lot of particulates. Look at this here. Steve D. out of Atlanta, Georgia. Incredible photo. Corbin, Kentucky, Robin S. More sand. And like I said earlier, it seems kind of impossible, really, that the sand could travel that far halfway across the globe and visible in the skies of the United States. It is pretty incredible if you stop and think about it. This is an air quality alert sent in by Robin from Kentucky, showing the dust particulates very thick in the air. St. Charles, Missouri, Paul S. Cloud filled with Sahara sand. Not something that Paul is used to seeing in St. Charles, Missouri. Yeah, sees clouds on a daily basis, but not filled with sand. Here's another location of a spectacular sunset. Not exactly sure of the location, but that was definitely worth a share. Here's a brand new picture slideshow I put together. New sky phenomena sent in from all around the world. Mags from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, took this incredible photo out of Iron Station, North Carolina. Multiple halos around the sun. Been seeing that quite a bit here lately. And then also a fiery reddish orange sunset from the same location, and that too being influenced by the sand from the Sahara. Thailand, sunset sent in by Kim M. Not sure if that's influenced by the sand, but that right there is a hallmark moment. Andrew M. A spectacular cloud reaching way up into the atmosphere. This thing looks like a giant conduit or something, just layer after layer of clouds forming what looks like a big stovepipe up in the sky. Absolutely incredible. Great photo. Kaylin H. out of Woodbury, Tennessee. A awesome looking purple, almost lavender looking sky. Now that's something that you don't see every day, and that is unedited. That's exactly the way I received it. Great observation. Inglewood, Florida. Dallas S. Yet another cloud reaching way up into the sky. And if you notice, that's the only one in the area, and it's reaching straight up. Lived in Florida, used to see that from time to time. Jill E. from South Carolina. Row of clouds up in the sky, multiple rows of clouds in the sky, look like gravity waves. Then we've got a rectangle hole punch cloud. Gulf, Ontario. Cindy S. Awesome pano here of some maybe mammatus clouds up in the sky. Colleen from right out here in Arizona. Orange glowing sunrise, compliments of probably the smoke and a little bit of Sahara sand, causing the skies to look bright orange at sunrise. There's another bright orange and yellow sky by Connie out of Eager, Tennessee. More than likely influenced by the sand. David out of Dayton, Ohio. A spectacular shelf cloud high in the sky above Ohio. Valley Springs, California. Diana W. Notice what looked like a dual sunset. One there and one over there to the left. How about that? Glowing cloud way off in the east at sunset. Jill E. from South Carolina. Awesome photo here reflecting off of the lake. Look at that orange. Very intense orange. And here we've got a ominous looking storm cloud reaching very, very close to the ground. Heather B. out of Tennessee. Yet another photo of multiple halos around the sun. If you stop and count these, you can see at least 1, 2, quite possibly 3. 3 for sure, maybe even 4. That's very rare. I mean, the most I've seen is maybe 2. I've never seen 3 or 4 like that. Wendy out of Faribault, Minnesota. A giant pink clamshell up in the sky. How about that? So pink, it's causing the ground to glow pink. And that is unedited. Exactly the way I received it. Keep the photos coming, guys. Again, you're wide awake and on the ball. If you guys are new viewers, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click on this bell. That way you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. If you're current subscribers, simply double check, make sure you're still subscribed, and make sure that bell is still activated. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. All of the photos end up here at the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery at the website, and sometimes I'll use them in a picture slideshow, just like you saw right here. Thanks for watching, have a super day, and be safe out there.